Toes Up team. Welcome to another YouTube video. So I'm here with the Cass. The Cass is a coach here at the Glute Academy HQ. She takes some of our glute crew classes.
I do.
She's a great asset to the coaching team. So this is going to be the start of a lot of videos to come, and we're going to be doing lots of little YouTube videos going through technique for different movements, giving you guys some technique tips, little hacks, training hacks and whatnot. So if you guys do have any movements that you want us to go through, definitely leave a comment or send us a DM at the Glute Academy HQ on socials. So this week's video, we're going to be going through 45-degree hypers. I'm going to give you guys all the technique cues required to ace your 45-degree hypers and doing them with a glute dominance. And I'm going to give you guys a hack if you do feel more hamstrings. Why are you laughing at me, Cass? Cass is a bit awkward when it comes to talking at the camera. I've obviously been doing it for years, but
I am.
you have to just...
I will.
She's
soon.
good.
Soon.
She actually loves the camera.
I'm camera shy.
She's not camera shy. But yeah, I'm going to give you guys a hack. If you feel a bit more hamstring dominant, it's quite common for people to say, oh, I'm feeling my hamstrings when I'm doing my 45-degree hypers. But I'm going to give you guys a hack as well to create more glute dominance over hamstring. So let's go. We've got our new BC Strength 45-degree hyper. So we're very excited to show you guys, and let's go. By the way, guys, what do we think of the bodysuit? I had to cover up because my whole butt was coming out because it just slides up. But I think it's a vibe with the jacket. Anyways, let's go through. So this is our BC Strength 45 hyper, which we are obsessed with. Brett obviously made it, so he knows what he's doing. And this is extra awesome because we've got our band pegs so that we can do band loaded 45-degree hypers, which is awesome. First of all, we're going to go through positioning, and then we'll go through the technique cues to create more glute dominance when you're doing 45-degree hypers. So we always start from the bottom and then work our way up with positioning. So Cassie's going to get into position. Now, first things first, before you even get into position, you want to make sure that your 45-degree hyper is set up correctly for your height. So I like to say to my clients, you want to make sure that your hip bone is free, but you don't want these pads to be too far down on your leg. So Cassie's going to show you here, this is too low for her. So when she comes up, her hips are free, but it's just a little bit too low, a little bit far down. So she's going to go up one, see how that feels. Let me do that for you, Cass.
Thank you.
Ooh, my upper body workout. Yeah, cool. We also love this because it's numbered, so you can just remember your number. And this is a bit more appropriate. So as you can see, it's coming up to her hips, but her hips are free, so she can obviously complete a nice range of motion. Now, when it comes to positioning, first things first, we're going to look at her feet. Now, to create more glute dominance, it's going to be preferred to have your heels together and your toes flared out like so. Okay, now because we are creating more glute dominance, it's going to be a different range of motion than doing traditional back extension. So Cassie's now going to show a traditional back extension. She's going to come up with her chest, and as you can see there, she's getting recruitment in her erectors in her lower back. Okay, now we're going to be tweaking this this traditional movement to create more glute dominance. So it is a shortened range of motion. That's because we are taking out the recruitment in our lower back. So Cassie's going to round her upper back. She's going to, so just come back down, Cass. She's going to round her upper back. She's going to tuck her chin. And by the way, tell me if your head, all the blood rushes to your head. She's going to tuck her chin down. She's going to round her upper back. So you want to think about hugging something, okay? Now, when she comes up, she's not going to initiate the movement as you would traditionally with the back extension by coming out with your chest up. She's going to initiate the movement by pretending there's something in between her butt cheeks. She's going to clench them together and then come up to her end range. And as you can see there, it's a shortened range of motion, but we're just not recruiting our muscles in our lower back because we are creating more glute dominance. So just do a few reps there, Cass. So she's really thinking there's something in between her butt cheeks, really thinking about that mind-muscle connection with her glutes. So she's able to engage her glutes and not come up too high. So a common mistake we find when people are trying to create glute dominance with 45-degree hyper is again coming up with the chest up, as Cassie's going to demonstrate here. Okay, again, you are going to be taking out some of that engagement in our glutes, and you will be engaging a little bit more of your back, which is not bad, but we're just trying to create more glute dominance with this movement. Okay, now the hack that I'm going to give you guys, and then we'll go through a few different ways that you can load up this movement, Now, some people will come to me and say, I'm just feeling my hamstrings when I'm doing glute focused 45-degree hypers, okay, which is pretty normal, okay, because it is a posterior chain movement. You will be recruiting your hamstrings. So it's not a bad thing if you're feeling your hamstrings a lot, but if you're feeling like they're taking over and you're not feeling much glute engagement, then you can just have a softer knee, okay? So come back down, Cass, into your position. Okay, so go straight leg. So if your leg is straight, you are going to be in a nice position to engage your hamstrings, as opposed to if you have a softer knee. So Cassie's going to just soften her knee. So it's not like completely bent, but it's a softer knee. And this is going to just put you in a better position to engage more glutes. And it's just going to take out our hamstrings taking over. So your Cass is going to come up. So it's exactly the same technique cues as we just went through. The only difference is if you are feeling your hamstrings take over and you're not feeling too much glute dominance, then you can have a softer knee. Okay, so this is our glute focused 45-degree hyper. Again, heels together, feet flared out, okay? Either straight leg or bent knee, depending on if you're feeling hamstrings, glutes. Rounding your upper back, you want to keep your chin tucked, okay? Initiating the movement, pretending there's something in between your butt cheeks, clenching your butt cheeks together. Remember, it is a shortened range of motion, okay? Because we are engaging our glutes and we're trying to take out the engagement in our lower back. Now, you can come up, Cass. I feel like your head, all the blood's going to be rushing to your head. Now, we'll show you a few different ways that we like to load up the 45-degree hyper and a few different methods that we like to do here at the Glute Academy. The first one's going to be a body weight 45-degree hyper like you were just doing. So Cass is just going to do 2 reps because she's just done maybe like 15. So the first one is just doing body weight. So if you're new to this movement, it's fantastic to start off by doing body weight only. The second way is going to be a body weight single leg. Okay, so Cassie's going to take out one of her legs just so she's still supported. She's not like having this leg up in the air. You still want to remain nice and supported and stable. Her foot's going to be in the same position as she was doing when she had both legs down, and it's going to be the exact same technique cues. This just creates a little bit more unilateral within the 45-degree hypers. So we tend to do this body weight. You can do it loaded, but it's just a little bit more advanced. We then like to add a dumbbell. Now, when you're adding the dumbbell, I'll just show you guys here in the camera. I like to just kind of hug it like so. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, rather than having it straight out, but you can hold it any way that's comfortable for you. There's no wrong or right. So Cass is going to grab that. Woo. Yep, she's just going to hug it close to her body or have it just a little bit in front, and then she's going to come up, and this is going to be dumbbell loaded. If you're at a gym with plates with like the handle things, you can also grab a plate. That's also absolutely fine. Yep, cool. We also like to do isometric holds, so you can come up and do a 2 to 3 count hold at the end range, so you can really focus on squeezing and filling your glutes. If you are someone who does feel your hamstrings take over a lot, then doing an isometric hold, so Cass will just do 1 rep. Cass's glutes going to be pumped after this. She's going to come up, she's going to hold 1, 2, 3, and then come back down. So that's an isometric hold, increasing the time under tension. And again, it's a great little method that you can implement if you do feel your hamstrings take over. And then lastly, banded. I'm going to go grab a band. All right, so we're going to grab a BC Strength resistance band. Now, because we have the BC Hyper, we can just pop it on our band pegs. But if you're at a normal gym or in your home gym or whatever, you can actually just pop a band underneath. If it's like a sturdy 45-degree hyper, it should be fine. Now Cassie's just going to come under. I'm going to help her pop this underneath her back. Yep. Sorry. I'm going to fling it on her. And then this is going to be band loaded. Yep. That's it. See, her range of motion is a little bit shorter because her glutes are fired. That's it. Leave it there, Cass. Yep. Cool. So band loaded. She obviously want to come up just that little bit higher, but I mean, she's probably done about 100 reps doing that. How's your glutes after that?
Yeah, they're burning.
So yeah, so hopefully those technique tips helped you guys. 45-degree hypers are definitely one of my favorite glute dominant exercises. I think that they are very underutilized when it comes to glute training. I do them and we do them 2 times a week. Yeah. I've been doing them two times a week for a decent amount of time. So yeah, hopefully those tips helped you. Do you have any final words, the Cass?
I don't.
I think you did a great job at your first YouTube.
Thank you. My glutes are burning.
Your glutes are burning? Yeah. Well, because I've got the bodysuit on, I'd be like flashing you guys, so who made the cast take one for the team.
I did it after a workout.
That's
as
it.
well.
See you on the next video.